Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another video here at Euphoric Sports, and today we're gonna be talking about the man, the myth, the soon-to-be a legend, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe is now able to talk to other clubs to negotiate a pre-contract where he can join the next club he wants to in the summer once his contract is over with PSG, or he can just sign another contract with PSG. Now, sources say that Pochettino could look to move out of PSG at the end of the season or maybe even sooner and go to the Premier League because he really wants to move to the Premier League, and he's always looked at Man United as a possible job that he wants. Now that Man United is looking for a manager at the end of the year, they want Pochettino as their top candidate. Now, Pochettino could win the UCL and I could still see him leave just because he's done with PSG, he's done with Neymar, he's done with Messi, he's done with Mbappe, he's done with all the egos. Doesn't like egos. So now, goes to Man United, you only got Ronaldo, one ego. From 3 to 1, it's a lot better. So now, him going to Man United could have Zinedine Zidane become the manager of PSG. And by that, Mbappe will have a harder decision deciding between Real Madrid and PSG. So, Kylian Mbappe, we all know he's either going to go to Real Madrid or he's re-signing at PSG. So, if Zidane goes to PSG, sources say that Mbappe will have a lot tougher decision leaving PSG because he's always wanted to be managed by Zidane. Zidane has always wanted the French national team or PSG, and right now PSG job opening is looking like it might happen sooner than the French national team coach position. So now that that's going to happen, Mbappe, I could totally see him now re-signing with PSG and not going to Real Madrid. So how much of a done deal is Mbappe to Real Madrid? I think now it's not as big as a done deal. Real Madrid is looking to become one of the big clubs or the biggest club in Europe because right now Premier League teams are the biggest clubs as well as Bayern. I think the top 4 teams in the world are the 3 top in England and Bayern the Munich. Those are the 3 best teams, or those are the 4 best teams in the world, and Real Madrid wants to come back and be the first one. And by that, getting Mbappe or Haaland or both could secure it because they have a good team. They just don't have that main man on the wing, even though Vinicius has become one of those guys, but you still need another partner. You need the 3. And now, with Mbappe going there, Real Madrid will go back to the good old days that were a couple years ago, not too far along, when Ronaldo, Bale, and Benzema were the best team in the world, with Mbappe, Vinicius, Benzema, or you take out Benzema and put in Haaland, possibly. So with this, it looks like Mbappe could pause that for Real Madrid and stay at PSG because his idol, one of his idols, because his main idol is Cristiano Ronaldo, will be going to PSG. But Mbappe could still make his dream move to Real Madrid and follow the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo's footsteps, into Real Madrid. So now, what sources say is that the Real Madrid move for Mbappe is no longer a done deal like it was prior due to all these events that have been occurring. This is underrated news that has not been talked about enough because nothing will be official until summer, because Mbappe will still decide on that once PSG figure out their managerial problems right now. Will they stay with Pochettino? It looks like Pochettino will be leaving at the end of the year no matter what to Man United. So Kylian Mbappe will not be a done deal now, and now it's up in the air for the Frenchman. Now, Barcelona have officially registered Ferran Torres to the club. Round of applause for them finally managing to get the P's, to finally register the guy. Would have been sad if they would have came out to the stadium with the fans, had a little fun time announcing the new signing, and he had to go back to City because they couldn't complete the transfer. But all it took was a Coutinho loan, and then Umtiti gets a 5-year deal so he could reduce the wage, but now he's there for 5 more years, a guy that Barcelona fans hate. Now you got Ferran Torres, finally. Wow, you've solved your defensive and midfield problems with the winger. Congratulations, Barcelona. Even though, in other news, Barcelona, the people who work for them in the front office, could not believe they got a 25 million offer for Emerson Royal to Tottenham. and think that was bad business for Tottenham and good for them, even though they did give Atletico Madrid over 100 million, loaned out the player that they bought for 100 million back for 2 years. They won a La Liga as well, so they give them all that for nothing. And Coutinho over 100 million to loan him out to Aston Villa. Let's not forget that. But anywho, more news is that Arsenal right back Cedric is now rumored to go Atletico Madrid on loan. That is great news for Arsenal because Cedric just got outclassed by Nottingham Forest right back. So take him. He's all yours. We'll sell him to you for 10 million. Just give us 10 million. Put him in for the Vlahovic thing. And Cedric is all yours. He's so bad. Get him out of here. Now, in other news as well, PSG have named Marcus Rashford as a transfer target to replace Mbappe if he were to go to Real Madrid. Marcus Rashford to PSG could work out for Marcus Rashford, who needs a new beginning because it's looked like he's fallen off the face of earth. He went from a promising youngster with a lot of experience for a 21, 22-year-old to a dude who can't play ball anymore. He's getting benched by Greenwood and Sancho and Bruno. Now that there's only 2 of those positions for those 4 players now, Marcus Rashford is on the bottom of that, and it's not looking very good. I think Rashford really has to improve on his game, and I don't know what happened to him. He used to be really good, and now he's just fallen off the face of earth. It happened with Ole, it's with Ragnick. It's not the manager stuff. He just need to figure out his game, go to work, stop worrying about other stuff, just go play ball. Because Rashford is a really talented player, but I'm not sure what's going on with this guy. It might be the injuries, because he was fighting injuries a couple months ago, and he hasn't been the same since. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and follow the socials down in the description down below. And see you to the next video. See you.